Anywhere up in here.
Okay. So, yeah? I'm Sarah Clayton, Director of Shared Services Network, speaking to Linda Merrit, formerly HR Director at AT&T at Shared Services Week 2008. Linda, what do you see changing in the shared services space?
Well, I'm seeing some exciting changes. It wasn't a few years ago that we would be at an event like this and what you would hear people talking about, as we still do, and it's very important, the how-tos, how to block and tackle, how to do it better. And that's an important part of it. But this time, I'm really hearing the bigger issues of how can we add value to the business? How can we take charge, take a leadership role, and not just drive out costs, but also contribute to the value added and increase revenues? How can we take our work and really link it in a way that is strategic, in a way that the business will really understand the value, that I think will make a big difference for us and our role in HR of not just being back office transaction providers, but really being business partners and a part of the strategic team.
Given your experience in HR, do you see it as a choice between, do you see shared services and outsourcing as a choice strictly between an HR shared service center and HR outsourcing?
Well, I think in the past it was considered, in fact, a choice you had to make, and it was kind of a bit contentional. Because in some organizations you would have a shared services that was internal, and then different groups in different places might have one or two things outsourced, and they were really not managed together as a set, and sometimes then it would be hard to really get to one place at one time because they might be going down different paths. So again, here we had speakers this time that were starting to say it isn't an either or choice, it is and that if the shared services leaders step up and have that larger vision of where they're going, they can start to get into the leadership seat of helping and guiding those choices and managing the outsourcing so that it really supports the bigger vision of the shared services organization. And I thought that was exciting and will better serve our businesses.
Thanks, Linda. What are you taking away from Shared Services Week?
I think what I'm taking away is that there is more hope and excitement for us. Because to be truthful, to be in charge of transaction in a back office factory is very, very important, but it isn't necessarily energizing, and it's often about driving costs out of the business and just being efficient, and those are important contributions to our businesses today. But to see that there can be this bigger role, and hearing examples, hearing leaders like P&G get up there and talk about their global vision for shared services across many functions, hearing leaders like Dr. Ram, talking about ways that we should be a part of strategic planning, that we should be a part of innovation, that there are things that we can do, I just think sets a much more hopeful tone.
Thanks very much, Linda.